What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
All right, man. Let's talk about Caleb Plant icing Anthony Dirrell. I thought Anthony Dirrell can get him. Caleb Plant gave him exactly what he was looking for. You know, stationary, sat in the pocket, and Dirrell just couldn't. You know, his defense still was good, so. Caleb Plant is actually, maturing into a great fighter. You know, the perfect fighter for him. Perfect fighter, honestly. I mean, we know he can box. Now his conditioning can be great because he's not moving as much. And everybody said, well, you know, it's the Canelo experience. No, nigga, it's the Stephen Bredman experience. He was in Philly way before Bredman announced that. So I knew, I just couldn't say nothing. So the thing about it was, going to Bredman, he learned to be stationary. With the Gambit guy, they was just moving, boxing, moving, all that movement. It's no way you can stay fresh for 12 rounds doing that. And that's why he got knocked out by Canelo. You do all that moving, and Canelo just he just stalk you. He not really moving a lot. He not exerting a lot of energy. And you allow him to get leverage on the shots. You should never let no little dude like that walk you down when you as big as Caleb Plant. The way Caleb Plant fought Anthony Dirrell, that's how you supposed to fight. When you could be offensive and still not compromise your defense a lot, that's what you can do. That's what made young Mayweather so good. James Toney was probably, him and, Nate say this. I was like, James probably got the most aggressive half shell. Nate was like, I had one too. He right. Nate Campbell he had a very aggressive half shell. So, when you see guys who are defensively really, really good, great, and they still great offensively, or really good offensively, it's kind of what Caleb Plant becoming. And Dirrell had his moments, but he hit Plant clean early on. Plant ate it. And then what Plant do, he put it back on Anthony Dirrell. And when, the fight jitters or when the animosity, ran out of the fight, and everything settled down, how, you boil some water and then it simmer and everything simmered down, Dirrell was in trouble. And Bredman had the perfect advice for him in the corner. Now, I love how his dad let Bredman, run the corner. And Stephen Bredman said, man, F this crowd. We here to win. Don't feed into this crowd and give him what he's looking for. And that's exactly what he was doing, giving him what he was looking for. And I didn't think Plant would adopt that style so fast. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think he would adopt that style so fast. Of aggression, and they said the kids in Philly was whooping on his ass way before he officially went to camp for Dirrell, and they was giving him a lesson on how to be stationary aggression fighting. And they said, he was beating on Caleb Plant. So obviously, you got to go through something to, ultimately get to your goal. It's gonna be resistance. Obviously he adapted that style real quick. So yeah, he adopted that style real quick. So yeah, it really surprised me. Kind of him doing that, but him doing that outside the first few rounds and still sticking to the game plan. And he was trying to hurt Anthony Dirrell, but his defense was so good. And I thought Dirrell, he was going to do a lot of moving. He was going to fade, and Dirrell was going to catch him. That's what I honestly thought. But he didn't do that. His defense was on point, and, he got off. When he went to the body and then came back upstairs with a hook to the body, hook back up. That's what Dirrell want to do. He's stationary. He don't fight like his brother. I ain't seen nobody at that house in a minute, bro. But he's stationary, and he just want to punch with you, and Dirrell and Caleb Plant punch with the counter puncher, And, you know, was he hooked to the body, left hook upstairs, put him to sleep. Knocked his dick in the dirt, then started shoveling, you know, and burying him in the dirt. I didn't have a problem with it, you know. And the comment, that's why the people don't like the Charlo twins. People think it's because of Jamel Charlo. No, it's because of Jamal Charlo. Him, Bradman, and J-Rock, you know, fought Jamal Charlo, and J-Rock accused him of being on PEDs because Jamal Charlo didn't want to take the drug test, right? And he was just saying you a PED, you on PEDs and all. He was saying some wild shit. Go look at that press conferences. And when Jamal Charlo knocked him out, he was like, man, no, fuck that, you know, that nigga, man, that nigga. That's what he was basically saying. And the crowd was like, oh, no, that's effed up. You knocked him out. You ain't showing compassion. And not knowing, most of them not knowing, like, dude, when you know, especially in the Dirrell case, when you call a man a bitch, you know what I'm saying, or female or a man, that shit the relationship ain't gonna never be the same. It's a few, like Jerry Stackhouse said, though, he got some fights in the NBA shit. When him and Christian Laettner was in the D. They was in the D. He said Christian Laettner said, there's a few words that you don't say to another man. That's what he said. It's a few words that you don't say to another man. And he said one of them, well, he ain't never say what the word was, but I know what some of the words was, you know. And the B word is at the one of them is at the top of the list. The B word is one of at the top of that list. You don't call another man that and think we about to be good. And Caleb Plant handled all that with composure. We see he handled that very, very well. Very, very well. But yeah, this is words you just don't say to another dude, another man. And one of them. Draymond like to throw it around, and Brown was like, you know, Draymond being, you know, them one of the words that, you know, it's an open invitation, me crack you on your jaw. You know what I'm saying? So, I didn't have an issue with throwing him in the dirt. I don't care if he ain't get up. It ain't about, he ain't show sportsmanship, but like they say before, they always catch the person who retaliate. They never catch this person that originally throw the stone. They always catch the person. They always tend to catch the person who retaliate. Always. You know? And I ain't had no issue with it. You ain't gonna sit here and talk to me like that. I'm a man. My wife right there, bro. I think they just had a baby too. Or yeah, he had some baby in his hand. I think she might have been, I don't know if she was pregnant, but I seen her with a baby. But you ain't gonna like call me, you know, B and then expect we to be good. Especially when, you know, testosterone and adrenaline at its high. Yeah, throw that dude in the dirt. Put his ass right in the dirt, bury his ass. Do what you do. Forget all that. You know, everybody wants you to, you know, always took the high road. He took the high road for even before they fought, Dirrell was talking shit. He took the high road the whole time, man. What did Deion Sanders say when Tony Romo took a shot at him on the podcast about he don't like to tackle? He said, I want to take the high road, but I don't know the address, Tony Romo. He said, Mr. Pick Six. He says that joke was funny when he was on NFL Network. He said, man, I don't want to take the high road, but I don't know the address. He started flaming Tony Romo and shit, dude. Tony Romo can't be taking shots at nobody, honestly. Nobody. Not even practice squad players. I remember me and my cousin had passed or whatever, and I came back from Atlanta or whatever, and the Seahawks was playing the Cowboys and shit. And it's the game where he fumbled the snap, asked the holder. Oh man, my aunt from Alabama was mad as hell. He just ain't got the stomach for that, bro. But nonetheless, Caleb Plant didn't know the address of the high road, and that's how you pose to fight, nigga. That's how you pose to fight. My bad, Wigger. That's how you pose to fight. What my man said, what's my man's on YouTube saying? And nothing is white about Caleb Plant. He's a brother. But that's how you pose to fight, dog. You could have got Bradman a long time ago. That's how you pose to fight, bruh. He can punch. I've been telling y'all that. He can punch. That's how you pose. All that moving and stuff, man. Now, he probably can go up to 175 if he continue to master that and win a title fighting like that, bro. That dude could beat anybody fighting like that. With that aggression and not moving as much, that dude is a threat to crack the pound for pound list too. He's a threat to crack the pound for pound list. He's a threat to be one of the best fighters in the world. He got everything: power, speed, IQ, legs, upper body movement. He can defend with his feet, good reflexes. That's how you pose to fight, bruh. That's how you pose to fight. He got the potential to be one of the best ever at 168 fighting like that, and be a solid and really good 175 pounder. That's how you fight, bruh. All that shit you came out Canelo moving and all that type of stuff. No, that's not how you fight. Not on this level, bro. And the worst thing that happened to him, he won a world title fighting like that. He got too many physical gifts to be fighting like that, bro. Too many. He too gifted to be fighting like that. Too gifted. So, yeah, man, I'll speak on some. He had another video coming whenever, probably tomorrow, Wednesday, Tuesday, whatever. I'll talk about him and Benavidez another day, another time. But that's how you fight. That's how you fight. Exactly. But thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance notifications. We go live and drop a video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. Appreciate y'all. Check out the Fight Reaction playlist for more videos like this. Peace.